It's so important to find players you can really commit to in these first few rounds. You'd hate to have to readdress these same positions later on. Yeah, not too much analysis needed here. This is quite a get at this stage of the draft. One 49er has already been taken. Might we see his teammate? Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition. Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go after a... Oh, no question that this guy's going to grade out as a huge impact over what was there before. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches or someone who can really help you out at a playmaker type spot? Always a tough decision, offense or defense. It's all about finding the right balance when you're putting a team together. Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to him or go after someone who can help you up front? Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do anything about it. And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. The Cards have seen one player get taken already. Could another be about to join him? We've seen one Tennessee Titan come off the board so far. Might he have a teammate about to join him? Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. And now is where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any holes you can before it's too late. Yeah, I don't think you needed a crystal ball to see that pick coming. That's all about loyalty and familiarity right there.
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. give to the game's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to go. It's Luck. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And a great spot to start this drive from here. A 1st down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Prescott to throw on 4th. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmitt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 41 yards on the ground. They go back to the ground with Smith. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Emmitt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. And the 13-year man puts it through, and it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now. There's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. First down, Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Looking deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The Pro Bowler is a rookie, Marcus Peters, there on the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Going to give him 12 yards and a first down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On 1st and 10, Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction. Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Delaney Walker, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they're going to speed things up here. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it up.